and welcome back to Aloha Jen's Beauty Blog. Today I have a look for you with the Fitglow Beauty Glam Palette. To see how I got this look that I'm wearing right now, go ahead and keep watching. Okay guys, are you ready for this get ready with me? So I did already apply my foundation, but I have not used my concealer, and I thought I would go over that with you. So just let me clip my hair out of the way here really quick. The foundation I use, which if you've been following me for a while, you all know this, but it's the Fitglow Vita Active Foundation in the shade VF3. That's my main shade. Sometimes I do use the shade VF 3.5. So we are going to be working with the Glam Palette today. Woohoo! So I'm gonna do a plum smoky eye here. So first let me just comb up my eyebrows. And I'm gonna save concealing underneath my eyes for after when I'm done with the eyeshadow, but right now I'm just gonna do my normal concealing. What I do, I put a little bit on my nose and on the sides here, and I do have a couple of blemishes that I'm going to cover up. My skin is a little bit dehydrated today. I'm testing out the new, I tried the new Josh Rosebrook, I have a hard time saying his last name, hydration booster today. I applied it under my normal skincare. If you guys saw my my skincare routine video that I uploaded last week, I just switched it out with the Lovina Super Green Serum, and one day is not enough time to tell you if I like it or not. So by the way, I'm using the Fitglow Conceal brush. I love this brush, it's so good. I love this side, so good guys. So, and I put C3 on as my concealer, and I'm using this angled side of the brush. I like it better than the other side for the larger areas of my face. Plus I like it because it goes right into the creases of my nose here. And so I'm just blending in those areas really quick with this. And I'm going to use the other side of it actually as an eyeshadow brush. So, all right, so that is all the concealing I'm gonna do. And then normally what I do is I go over it with my foundation brush just to kind of blend it in with my foundation a little bit more because it has a little bit of foundation on it. Okay, so next I'm going to do a little contour, and I'm going to use the Conceal Plus in C5. I love this as a contour shade. So I'll just put it like right here under my cheekbones, and I'll show you how I'm gonna blend it in. I'm going to take the foundation brush, and what I like to do is I like to dab it first and then brush it up onto my cheekbone. Okay, very lovely. Okay, so after that, what I like to do is sometimes I'll just conceal with Lumi Bronze, or not conceal, but bronze with Lumi Bronze. But I'll put a little bit of Lumi Bronze over that, and I just use this double-ended cheek brush. I use this more densely packed side, and I just roll it around in the pot. By the way, I think they are coming out with a Lumi Firm brush. I saw a sneak peek of it in a video, one of the makeup tutorials recently, and I was like, oh, I need that. I love the Fitglow brushes. They're so nice, guys. And I have two new Fitglow items to show you guys in this video today that just arrived right before I sat down to film. I have been eyeing one of them for the longest time, and I was kind of undecided if I was going to get it or not, but I went for it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of Lumi Bronze right up here in my hairline, even though nobody's going to see it because I have bangs, but I just like to blend it in a little bit because right now, since my hair is a little bit longer on this side, it kind of peeks through a little bit. but I love Lumi Bronze. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so I think that's even. And I like to also go underneath my chin with Lumi Bronze. Sometimes I use the Han Cosmetics bronzer in Malibu, but I'm gonna use Lumi Bronze today. So I'll just go ahead and do that really quick. So I just placed this underneath my chin and a little bit on my jawline. And what this does is it helps make your jawline look a little bit more defined. If you have like skin that has a tendency to sag there a little bit like I do, what it does is it helps it look a little bit more defined and disguise that a little bit. So I'm going to take the Conceal Plus in C2 and I'm going to use this as a eyeshadow primer today. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on my lids. My lids are kind of oily today. I didn't put any eye cream on them, on my brow bone, but they still get oily, so. Okay, so we'll do this. I love this C2 shade. I'm glad I picked it up. It's just like, it's perfect for my skin coloring underneath my eyes and as an eyeshadow primer too. Just kind of really blends into my skin really well. Okay, so just blend that in. And I'm using the other side of the concealer brush, the one that I didn't use, C3, so the colors don't get mixed together too much. Okay. Okay, so that's all concealed. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other end of the concealer brush and I'm going to dip it into the highlighter shade called Moonlight. And I'm just gonna dab it like a couple of times, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna put it right here in the center of my eye. Okay, I'm gonna do it on the other side too. This is a really pretty highlight shade, guys. It kind of doesn't really show up right now in the lighting, but I'm darkening in it a little bit so it'll show up a little bit better. And then I'm gonna take that highlighter shade too, and I'm gonna put it on my brow bone here. So I wore this Smoky Plum eye look for a wedding that I went to a couple weeks ago, and I really loved the way it turned out. So I figured I would show you guys how I did it. Okay, so I think that's good. I'm actually gonna take Moonlight a little bit more in. I'm gonna put it all the way into my inner corner of my eye, not just in the center. There. So just right here. And I'm also gonna put it into the inner corners of my eyes here. Since we're already there, might as well just take care of it, right? Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Night palette and I'm going to use this shade called Aspen as a crease contour color. And I have this crease defining brush from Bare Minerals that I'm gonna use. I love this brush. It's perfect for my crease. And I'm just gonna dab it in Aspen a couple of times. This is like a nice plummy brown color. And I'm just gonna pop it here in my crease and use this as a transition shade. So back and forth in my crease here. So you see it's really nice plummy brown shade. I love this shade. I use this shade a lot actually. I usually like a lighter transition shade in my crease for my hooded eyes, but you can take the Dusk Plum shade from the Glam palette and put it in your crease too if you'd like, if you want to, you know, add a little bit more drama to the eyes. But this one's perfect for me. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm just going to blend this up a little bit, mesh it with the highlight. Okay, so I picked up the eye brush. I wasn't going to do it, but I've been obsessing about it, so I decided to pick it up. It's here. It arrived today. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into Dusk, which is this really pretty plummy brown shade. You guys saw my ring light there. I never use that thing. I really like the natural light better whenever I can, but the days are getting shorter, so I might have to start using it. Okay, so I dipped it in there a couple times, and what I like to do is I like to pop it on the outer corner of my eye here. This brush is really nice, actually. So this is the smaller tapered end. So I'm gonna grab a little bit more and pop it over here on this outer corner. And do the same thing over here. A little bit more blending. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that plum color and I'm going to pop a little bit in the inner corner here of my eye. Grab a little bit more, pop it in there. This is a really pretty color. I think this is my favorite color out of the whole entire palette. And I'm taking it just a little bit in that crease as well on the outer part and on the inner part. Just gonna grab a little bit more. So I popped it up there a little bit more for a little bit more drama for my eyes here. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the other end of the Fitglow eye brush and I'm just gonna blend it out here in my crease to soften the lines. Okay, and I'm just gonna blend it here in my inner corners too. Let me pop a look and see if it's even. I gotta fix this side right here. Okay, do a little bit more blending here. Hopefully it looks even. Sometimes it's kind of hard for me to tell. Okay, so I'm just gonna go add a little bit more of that aspen on this side and take it a little bit higher up so it's even on both sides. Let's dip back into that. So far, really pretty, right? Okay, so I'm dipping back into aspen. And this is my crease contour color. I'm just gonna pop it a little bit more right in here. Okay, next I'm going to go back into that night palette and I'm going to pick up some Moonlight, which is the highlighter, and I'm going to go over the center of my eye with it again, just to give it a little bit more pop here. See, there's a little bit more pop here in the center of the eye. Okay, just blend it out a little bit. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this larger or the tapered side of the Fitglow eye brush, and I'm going to dip it back into Dusk, which is that plummy shade, and I'm going to take it underneath my lower lash line all the way into the inner corner. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I really like this brush. It's really nice. Pop a little bit more on the outer corner there. Oh. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this charcoal or soft black color, and I'm going to take it onto the outer corners of my upper and lower lash line. Here. And this is a soft focus liner brush from Bare Minerals. It's my favorite brush to apply my eyeliner with shadows. They don't make it anymore. I have to find a replacement for it soon because I think it's almost like at its wit's end here. We'll see though. Okay. So I just pop that in the outer corners of my eyes. Next, I'm going to take this brush. It's called a Heavenly Liner brush, and I'm just gonna blend all that in to my lower lash line here. Like so. Next, what I'm gonna do is I need a Q-tip, and I did not bring it in, but I may be able to get away without one. We'll see. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that purple shade and blend it in the inner corner. Okay, and then I'm gonna take some Moonlight again and pop it a little bit more into the inner corner right here. Okay, now I didn't get any fallout, but I need to clean up my lower lash line, and usually I do it with a Q-tip, but I'm going to try something new. So I am going to take the Fitglow concealer in C2.2 or 2.5. I always jumble that one up, and I'm going to blend this into my lower eye. So and take this brush, and first what I'm just going to do is I'm going to tap it, and then I'm going to take that angled brush and blend it in to clean up the edges of the shadow. Okay, do the same thing on this side. See, I love the way this brush is angled. It's so awesome, right? Okay, and then next I'm going to take my foundation brush, and I'm just going to blend this into my foundation a little bit more. Okay, let me take a quick gander here. Okay, so I need to soften this up a little bit, because for me, it's just a tad bit dark in my lower lash line. I like it to look a little bit lighter. Okay, so let me brush up these eyebrows really quick and take a look and make sure everything is even. Just gonna fix this one a little bit right here. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to put some powder on my skin. I'm going to dust it on there, and then we will, I'll probably do my mascara off camera because you guys have all seen me put my mascara on quite a bit. Okay, so I'm just doing my T-zone here, and then I'm going to apply this all over the rest of my face. And I like to tap this powder into my skin instead of just rubbing it because I feel like it gives me that airbrushed look. Take a little bit more. Okay, so powder is done. All right, so I'm going to go and do my eyebrows and my mascara off camera, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and added mascara and brows, and what I used for my brows is the Well People Brow Expressionist Gel in Blonde, and of course my favorite mascara by Fitglow Beauty, Good Lash Plus. All right, so now that that's on, time to do the cheeks. And what I'm going to use for my cheeks is actually the blush from the Night palette. I'm going to take a little bit of that. I also like Pure. This is an older Fitglow blush that I still have. I have a lot of their blushes. As you can see, I hit pan on this. This is really pretty with this look, but I wanted to use something that you can use now instead of something that you can't find anymore. So I'm just going to dip my brush in here and apply this to the apples of my cheeks. This blush is really pigmented, so you don't need to dip your brush in there a whole lot. Someone's at the door. Miss Molly's going bonkers out there. Okay. So, and just remember, my skin is reactive to touch, so it may look like I have a little bit of blush more than I should with the blush, but it's actually perfect. It's going to calm down here in a little bit. So next what I'm going to do is I am going to go into the Glam palette again, and I'm going to take that highlighting shade in Moonlight, and I'm going to take this fluffy side of the brush from the cheek, or from the eye brush, and I'm just going to pop this on the top of my cheeks like this. Pop some down the bridge of my nose. And then the other side of my cheek here. And as you can see, it gives it like a really nice sheen there. This is a very soft highlight shade, guys. It's not heavy at all or chunky. I'm gonna pop some right there on my Cupid's bow. And a little bit right here on my chin. All right, now, so what's gonna complete this look? Should we do Bare or Gleam? Well, okay, so Gleam arrived today. I just picked this up, and it is really pretty. It's just a creamy nude color, and to me in my light right now it sort of looks like it has a little bit of a little metallic pieces in it, glitter in it, but it doesn't. It's actually really sheer and creamy. And then Gleam does have a little sparkle in it. That's what I meant, sparkle, sorry. It does have a tiny bit of shimmer. That's what I'm looking for, shimmer. So, and I think Gleam is actually gonna be really pretty with this look. So we'll just go ahead and apply Gleam. And just so you know, I had Bare on my lips when I started this video. So, but you could go either or, but I'm choosing something with a little bit more color And I love Gleam. I think it is such a beautiful color. It's become my new favorite. All right, guys, so this is the final look. What do you guys think? I think it came out really pretty. So I am still playing around with the Glam palette. I really like it so far, but like I said before, if you follow me on Instagram, I really haven't had much time to play around with my makeup because, as you guys know, I do work a full-time job Monday through Friday. So when I get up in the mornings, I don't really have a lot of time to play. It's just kind of like throw something on just to get ready and be out the door. All right, guys, well, that is it for this video. I apologize. I was hoping to have that actives video up for you today, but I did record it and something happened to my audio. It's missing, so I'm gonna have to record that whole entire video. So hopefully it will be up for you guys next week. All right, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Mahalo. Mwah.